Happy Tuesday, everybody, and welcome to another 30-minute demonstration, embroidery demonstration with Janome. So my name is Celine, and I am an educator for Janome, Canada. That explains the little accent. I'm in Quebec, Montreal, Quebec. Okay, so the theme of the month is gift that you would like to make, to give to somebody or to yourself, to your mother. It's specifically for women. That makes me think we should have sometimes something for men. I hope Janome is listening to what I'm saying and maybe think in the future that we should develop a little 30-minute for men. Well, you know, sometimes they're really nice and we should give them a gift. So today I was thinking of making or showing you how to make jewel. Janome announced freestanding lace, but probably you have to describe when I send my my ideas, but I describe bad. It says freestanding lace, and it's not freestanding lace. It's freestanding embroidery to make a jewel. Okay, jewel. I should say brooch, pins. Okay, use the appropriate word. My vocabulary is a bit limited, so. But when you'll see, do you always want to embroider like I do on a garment? Not all the time. And if you want to give something to somebody, you have to or make a sweatshirt or a blouse or whatever, embroider it, give it to them, while you can do just the jewel by itself, and you attach it with that little pin, you attach it and you can make it travel from close to close. So let me show you what I prepare for you with the built-in design. I'm looking at my, I did okay. I would like to remove OBS cam, that word, from my screen, but I don't know how to do this. And if somebody knows, please let me know. Okay, so I just want to show you, describe a few things. I'll bring this closer. So this is a flower that I turn into a brooch, okay, with that little, I don't know if I should say a pin, but with this here, you attach it to your clothes. I wear it sometimes. So this is really freestanding lace. There's so much over the internet, so much little demonstration. You know what to do. It's water soluble, and you have to put it in the water. I want to do something different today. Always do the same thing. Did we buy a machine to always repeat? Well, it's nice to make a change. So this one is freestanding lace, just thread, same thread in the bobbin and on top. And this one is the same thing. It's freestanding lace, but it's inside is organza. Same thing with the pin, that you can attach to your garment, but organza. But today, this is me. I did the embroidery, and this one also. And the one that I'll show you, it's over there. I'll show it to you after. Okay? So, would you like to receive something like this? It's unique, huh? And also you can embellish it. You can add pearls. You can add the rhinestone. There's no limit to creativity. And not just creativity. You go to the store, let's say Michael's. Okay, because this is what we have in Montreal here. It's Michael's, and of course the big D, the big boutique, the dollar store. So you know, you find many things there. So I would prefer to wear this than going to buy a jewel. Well, it depends. If you give me a diamond or pearls, real pearls, I'll take them, huh? So you see, I turned this into a brooch. Okay? And wherever you wear, you can pin it to your garment. Okay? So this is what I'm going to teach you. You see, this one is standing good, while this one here, it's not finished, because I want to use it for to show you this is not finished. This is weak. You don't want to wear this, you know. Hey, look at the leaf is falling. What is this? Don't want to give this to somebody. So I'll show you how to work with these things. I move a lot the camera, but I can't help that. Okay. So first thing you need is a design. And where will you find the design? Well, right into a built-in design. What you need here is a real dense design, not like dense design. If you see, this is really, really dense. Okay? That's number one. Find one on the on your machine. And I'm using 15,000 today, but whatever I say as an 15,000, an embroidery machine, any Janome machine can do this. Okay, the machine is the tool, but it's some people say, well, I don't have the 15,000. S9 does the same thing. 500 does the same thing, 400 does the same thing, older model does the same thing, and embroidery is an embroidery, yeah? Need an embroidery machine, that's it. Okay, so you choose the design. That's number one. It's nothing but the thinking and the color. It really takes time, you know. It's part of your work. Number one. Number two, you want to achieve without any problem. Okay, so you need to change. You want to do embroidery, straight stitch needle plate, and yellow dot bobbin. No problem if you prepare your machine like this. Make sure you have enough long thread out to for the next step. I'll tell you when I'll use this, okay? And of course your embroidery foot there. I'm using this hoop, which is the RE hoop for the 15,000. And I put the template inside because I want to show you something else. Okay, oh no, I want to do this, not too close, because when it's too close you don't see well. Okay, so I use same thread upper and in the needle and in the bobbin. Okay, and what you need is cut away, not tear away, cut away. And the lightest one, I like, if it's too heavy, well, you have to do your test. No matter what, even if you don't use it, it's, oh, I don't like, it's too stiff. You didn't lose your design. You can use it somewhere else, on a candle, as a decoration in the house, home deck. You never lose a design unless you really damage the embroidery. So I'm using this fine one, and you see, I like to always save, so I recuperate from another design, and I insert in my hoop, I insert one thickness on one side and on top on the other side. So maybe the word is one on straight of the grain and the other one on the opposite. I don't know too much how to pronounce this, to say this, but crisscross. Okay, that's number one. So one in the hoop and the other one just on top. Why? Always the same reason. We want to save. We want to save just a little bit of this and a little bit of that to recuperate somewhere else and to reuse, and we're saving here to spend over there. Okay, so we like to save. We're women, what can I say? Okay, so on our Janome machine we have basting function. I baste it because it's not in the hoop. It's not in the hoop, it's one of the reasons, but the other reason is I always baste whatever I do because it holds the stabilizer or the batting or whatever you put on top or underneath. So I like it's holding. I'm safe, you know. So I won't have a design that is weaving. Okay, so where do I find this basting function? Is this one here. Okay, you heard the machine. Oh, why I don't see. Okay, so you have four different options. Option number one here, the machine will just show you where, because I just did it on the other class. I teach in French. I give my 30 minutes in French before I speak in English because I practice in French. It's easier for me. So it depends what you want to do. I put it in red, and the regular one will make me a square according to the template of the hoop I'm using. Okay, so option number one, just show me where it will baste. Here it will baste all my thicknesses together. No sewing, with sewing. You have a slippery fabric or a special technique. Well, then you need to make it, you need to hold everything in place, you know, or an applique, or so maybe you need to baste twice. So this function will baste all the way around and inside to secure everything into place. So I'm sure you're used to this, but I'm not sure if you're used to that one. Okay, so before I use it, I want to show you what is my design's size. Let's say I'm coming into my edit window with my design. I can move it what I want. Oh, no, it's not okay. I want to right in the center. So this cross here, too close. This cross makes it right into the center. And then you say, I want to save more stabilizer. So you see, you're losing this, not just this plus the hoop. Huh? Let's say you say, no, me, I want to embroider it. So I'll have more stabilizer that I can sew together to save some stabilizer. Okay. I say, okay. Now my machine tells me, hey, don't forget, use the RE hoop. You don't listen, you'll have an accident. My design is 146 height by 104 width. Okay, remember 146, 104. Now I'm coming in my basting function, and it says to me 104, this is what I said, 0.2, 146, this is what I said, 0.3. So it makes the basting will be a little bit larger than my design because I don't want to stitch my basting stitch. Okay, so I will tell my machine, hey, my design start there, it'll finish there. So I tell my machine where I want to baste. Okay, And this function, and you're not happy, you can move. You know, you have the jog function. You say, oh no, I want it closer. Oh no, larger. So you can move by here. And you can double check before basting, before stitching. You want to double check with this here. So I'll bring the camera towards the hoop and I'll press this. You won't see it because my camera is not big enough. Okay, look. So the machine show me where it's gonna baste. You see, not the whole thing, just around the size of my design. Okay. And I'll go back. Okay. Now I'm gonna say, okay, let's baste it. And remember, I told you, make sure you have enough long tail of thread, because I like to hold it, the upper thread, to catch the thread and the bobbin thread. If you let it loose, it doesn't catch it. So you see, it'll stitch just around my design. See, it's coming back. So look at the difference between the full hoop and just around my design. So this way, I don't waste stabilizer. Okay? And then I can start my embroidery. My embroidery will be right inside this rectangle here. It's easy to remove all this, huh? It's nothing. Okay? So this is a function that I really want to tell you, that I really want to explain to you. When this is done, you're back on your design, and you embroider the same color as you, or you change the color. You don't want yellow, you want a blue or pink. Do it, huh? You do whatever you want. Okay? Embroider your design, and I'm showing you directly a design directly from the machine. Of course, you can make changes with the software, but that could be another class, because 30 minutes, it's not possible, okay? So you can tweak it with a software, but I want to go directly into your machine. Not everybody has a software. So you embroider everything. When it's finished, then you come back. I want to take the same, oh, it's on the floor. The same design. Okay. I have the same design. Now I'm going to do this. Hold on. Okay. That I showed you. So, okay. I'm using, you know, I'm a real Janome girl. I like the Janome tools. I'm using those scissors from the big suitcase, should I say. You see, Janome over there. All the Janome scissors. So from this, I used curved scissors, and they really apply to what I'm going to do here. And I like to use also these tweezers, and you see the Janome word is on these two tools. So these, it really helps me. So what I can do, I can do a few things, okay? I can cut on one side, and if it doesn't suit me, I can turn my scissors to cut like the outside. So you see, inside curve, outside curve. I just have to hold my scissors a different way. But the design is weak, but I'll show you what to do with this. So I want to show you here. Okay, cut to bring my scissors in. So you see, I be very careful. I don't want to cut my, I see that I didn't go through all the layers. I have 2 layers. I like this stabilizer. So it's Madeira, okay? But I understand that every country has different company. I understand. But it's a cutaway and a light cutaway. So you see my curved scissors how it's convenient for this here. And you be careful not cut your thread, but the white is not all gone. Hold on. So you see, I need to twist my scissors, and then another twist for my to follow the curve. Now I have to change side, and then I hope you see well. Okay, this is finished, but I still have white. I still have stabilizer. I can go back, but I don't want to. I don't want to make something bad. Huh? So what can I use? So just in purpose, I left a little bit of white, you see? So what can I use? Soldering iron. You know, the one that we put our rhinestones? So you see, this time I use, do you see my tip? The tip is curved. So I just pass by very quickly. Hey, everything is gone. It burns it. And it melts it. And it is stiff. So the end, there'll be no problem with the end of your design, because it's really safe now. Okay, here you're going to see well, I hope. Here, see, very fast, clean, good. So you go all the way around. Whoops, you go all the way around, even with the thin. Well, now I wouldn't do it like this, because here I would cut the excess. You know, this is not a cutting tools. So let me show you here. It'll be fast. It'll be easier here. So you see, I have a big white, huh? So, and go. Look at this. How clean and nice and neat it is. And it won't fray. You see the smoke is coming. So you clean your stuff, and I'm using this tool, this curvy, but if you want, you can use the other tip. It comes with many tips. You know, this one is straight, this one is curved. It makes stencil also. And I have from another company, but this one here, it comes with it. Huh? The other one, we all have that in our sewing room. And this one is for rhinestone. You know, rhinestone, heated. Okay? You have to go fast. I didn't go fast here. Look, I burnt it. How do I repair this? Okay, so I have to go around here to remove it. How do I repair this? Or how do I repair some embroidery? Let me just really remove this. I'm too afraid. I'm too afraid because it's really hot. Okay. Well, now I'm safe. Another thing you need, we all have that in our sewing room, okay? Fabric marker. And even if you wash your garment, even if you wash them, it won't go away, okay? So let's say here well, here it's perfect. So I need, okay. See, I have a little bit here, and I need yellow. So I take one pen, really thick tip, smaller tip. I like to use big tip because for this. And if you don't want to burn, you don't want to come too close, and you still have a little bit of stabilizer showing, well, you color it and nothing will show anymore. Okay, so we all have that in our sewing room, and and it's really helping for even when we do embroidery on a garment. Let's say there's a little space and we see the fabric marker, no problem. Also, now I'll remove this and I'll show you. Okay, you look at this, it's weak. Okay, you don't want to give this away. Even after the cleaning, you don't want to give this away. Look at this one, and it's full of small little, should I say vein? What should I say? Okay, but look, this one is standing good. What did I use? Metal wire. Okay, dollar store, $1.25. I picked those colors, but there's so different color, red, gold, hey, name it, they're there. It's as popular as, and this is not very, very thick. So because I'm not using a software, look what I did. I wrap it, wrap and wrap. It is too narrow here, too narrow to sew over. If I want to sew, if I want the wire be inside my zigzag, well, that I need the software, and with the software I need the function that is not cut work, stump work. But not everybody has a software, so I said, oh, then just twist it, it's just nice. And when you have a little flower like this, why not adding some little rhinestone inside with the same tool I showed you? You really have a unique brooch. Okay, and look at the back, what I did, it's a pin, so I sew it by hand here. So wherever you want to put it, today on a sweater, tomorrow on a jacket, wherever you want to do it. It's a nice gift, you know. It's really personal. You can add beads, you can add rhinestone, you can add wires. You know, look everything you have in your sewing room. And you see, it stands good. And if you don't like the way it's curved, well, curve it the other way because of the wire. So you twist it the other way. You add more, you add less. You know what, there's no limit to whatever, to what we can do. You see, I need to add one wire here. I'm not finished. Until you're happy, and you just roll it. This is really easy, you know. Let's say I want this to be more stiff. Just twist it many times and it'll stay stiff. Look at this. It's as easy as that, but longer, and you make more than a twist. But you roll and roll and roll. And you never use your good scissors for that. Huh? This is like not tweezer, a cutter. Another tool is really practical is fray stop or fray check, and all the way around on the wrong side of the fabric, all the way around, you put some and you make sure it's in, and it'll never fray. You see, I have this little fraying here. With my nice scissors, I'll be careful, but if I add my fray stop, guarantee you will not have those little things, you know. Make sure you squeeze them good. And so now it's weak because it has no wire. And if you want, you say, no, I don't want this here. I want to sew it a little bit over there. Well, there's no problem neither. And let's say you want to cut that one, the last ones, and you want to add them here. There's no, by hand, there's no problem neither. You know, there's no end to creativity, no end. The thing is, it has to be stiff. Something you can also think of to make it stiffer is your Terial Magic. Okay? So you saw the scissors that I was using with the tweezers. You saw the design, and you need a dense design. You need a light cutaway. You need thread, of course, same thread, top and bobbin. You need, this is optional, but fabric marker, fray stop, metal wire, rhinestones, and I'm a Janome girl. I have all my Janome tools. I have my pins, my stabilizer, my bobbin holder, my scissors, my scissor case, and of course my machine. Okay, so I'll come back on me. I think it's this way. Yes, this. Okay, and well, like I say, if you don't want to embroider your own garment, you can offer a nice jewel made by you with your embroidery machine. So you see, our machine has no limit. I say our machine like they belong to me, but the Janome machine have no limit, just creativity, and people will be happier than going to the store and buy something that where is it coming from? When you have everything built in your machine, just add a few little jewel. So until next week with another gift to make, I think you'll be happy. I really hope you're happy. You know, I cannot read while I'm talking and translating and sewing. But after the live, I answer each of you one by one, and not just with a thumbs up. So if you have questions, I'll take the time. Don't worry. Okay? So see you next week. Oh, I have to say thank you. So thank you for watching. 30 minutes. Now it's 32 minutes. So see you next week. Bye-bye and have a good week, everybody.